Julie Chrisley's latest picture has fans disturbed. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Former Chrisley Knows Best star Julie Chrisley's latest photo has fans very disturbed. But what is the reason? She was recently released from jail, and her first sighting was slightly strange. Yet, she has since revamped herself, and now she is causing a commotion. Keep reading for more details. Julie Chrisley's latest picture is sad to fans. When reality star Julie Chrisley was first released from jail, along with her husband Todd, fans wanted to see them as they were. No makeup and no hair color, which is what they got from Julie. She stepped out with long gray roots and brown ends, whereas Todd was fresh-faced and blonde. It looked like he had gone back in time and appeared better than ever. Many wondered if Julie would go back to blonde, but that did not immediately happen. Rather, she just enjoyed her life and embraced her freedom. But then she was spotted out at a Target back to blonde. Julie looked fresh and young, yet some noted that she had trauma in her eyes. Now she is out and about again, this time with her daughter, Savannah Chrisley. They were at a restaurant in Texas when Savannah shared a snap of Julie, joking that it was Bring Your Mom to Work Day. They were drinking soda, and Julie donned a patterned blouse and waved hair. She looked glassy and unlike herself, very unnatural, and it was off-putting to followers. Many believed that she would rather be at home, living a peaceful life. Although Julie Chrisley is probably thrilled to be able to travel with Savannah, she has been content doing homework. Savannah stated that Julie was indulging in laundry upon her release, while Chloe Chrisley has not let her leave her sight. When Savannah and Todd Chrisley did the first press conference after the presidential pardon and release, everyone asked about Julie. The couple's reunion has been taped for the family's new reality series, set to air by the end of 2025. As good as Julie looked, fans sensed she should be at home. Scary snap. There was no question that Julie Chrisley looked phenomenal. However, she also looked very sad and like she would rather be at home than out and about. Yes, being free is a blessing, but so is being able to have some downtime to adjust. That is exactly what fans and followers felt Julie needed and was not getting. Julie Chrisley, once a familiar face on reality television, known for her composed demeanor, glowing smile, and picture-perfect presence, is now at the center of a new wave of concern following the release of her latest photo from behind prison walls. The image, which quickly spread across social media platforms, has left fans disturbed, shocked, and emotional, sparking intense conversations about how drastically her appearance and spirit seem to have changed since entering prison. The woman once celebrated for her elegance and strength now appears weary, fragile, and almost unrecognizable. The image, believed to be taken during her current prison sentence, shows Julie in standard issue inmate attire, void of makeup or styled hair, and wearing an expression that many described as hollow and distant. Her eyes, once full of light, now appear heavy, her posture slouched, and her face more drawn than ever seen before. Fans of the Chrisley family, who watched her on screen for years portraying a graceful matriarch who held her family together, are now grappling with the reality that prison life may have had a deeper impact on Julie than previously imagined. What has disturbed fans most about this photo is not just the physical transformation, but the emotional one. Julie, who was always presented as the heart of the Chrisley household, exuding love, guidance, and warmth, looks emotionally distant in the latest image. Her glowing skin and signature blonde hair have been replaced by a tired, pale complexion and graying roots that seem to mirror the heavy toll of her incarceration. The photo tells a story of struggle and loss of identity, something that fans never anticipated witnessing so publicly. Social media was almost instantly flooded with reactions from longtime supporters and even casual followers of the Chrisley Knows Best show. Many expressed sadness and disbelief, while others voiced concerns over Julie's health and well-being. Some commented on how quickly her appearance has changed since being placed in custody, while others drew comparisons to past images that showed a more vibrant and confident woman. The contrast between then and now is so stark that it left many feeling unsettled and deeply concerned. Julie is currently serving a lengthy prison sentence following her and her husband Todd Chrisley's convictions on multiple federal charges related to fraud and tax evasion. Since entering prison, updates about her condition have been sparse and mostly filtered through family statements. Her daughter Savannah Chrisley has occasionally spoken out, offering messages of hope and faith, while insisting that her mother is staying strong. However, the newly surfaced image tells a different story, one that words may not be able to cover. There is a noticeable absence of the spark that made Julie such a beloved figure on television. Her calm grace under pressure, her ability to balance humor with heartfelt moments, and her fierce loyalty to her family were trademarks of her on-screen personality. In the new photo, those qualities seem replaced by a quiet sorrow, a sense of emotional weariness that can only come from prolonged separation, isolation, and the reality of life behind bars. For many viewers, this image marked the first time they truly grasped how far removed she now is from the life she once lived. The reaction to the photo has also reopened conversations about the mental and emotional effects of incarceration, especially for women who are separated from their families. Julie always prided herself on being a hands-on mother, deeply involved in the lives of her children and supportive of her husband. The distance between her and her family, combined with the pressures of prison life, may be weighing more heavily on her than previously understood. Fans who once saw her as emotionally unshakable now see a woman in need of strength, love, and healing. There has also been growing concern about her physical health. Some followers pointed out that Julie appears to have lost a significant amount of weight, and that her overall appearance raises questions about whether she is receiving adequate care and support. Although prison routines often include access to health care, the emotional strain of such a drastic life change can manifest physically in ways that are difficult to hide. The photo has left many wondering whether she is truly coping or simply enduring each day in silence. Julie's husband, Todd Chrisley, has also been seen recently for the first time since beginning his sentence, and his appearance drew a similar response. He too appeared older and more somber than fans remembered. But the reaction to Julie's photo has been particularly emotional, perhaps because she always represented the emotional core of the Chrisley family. Her transformation feels personal to many who looked up to her as a symbol of strength, femininity, and resilience. What this photo has ultimately revealed is the human side of a woman who had been placed on a pedestal by fame. Stripped of television lighting, designer clothes, and scripted moments, Julie now stands as a reminder that even those who once appeared to have it all can face tremendous hardship. Her situation no longer feels like part of a reality show, but rather the very real and raw journey of someone navigating the darkest chapter of their life. Fans are now calling for transparency and more updates from the Chrisley family, hoping to understand what Julie is truly experiencing behind bars. There's a shared desire to know whether she is okay emotionally and physically, and whether there are ways to offer support. The photo has not only reignited interest in the Chrisleys, but has also sparked deeper empathy from those who once only knew them through a television screen. Whether Julie will ever return to the public eye remains to be seen. Her image now represents a woman deeply changed by time, consequence, and circumstance. If she chooses to tell her story one day, it could become a powerful message of transformation, redemption, and survival. But for now, the picture says it all. It is a portrait of loss, of change, and of the unfiltered truth that no camera crew or editing team can soften. Julie Chrisley's latest photo has left a powerful impression, not because of scandal or glamour, but because of its raw vulnerability. Fans disturbed by the image are not just reacting to how she looks, but to what her eyes seem to say. It is a silent message that cuts through the noise of fame and reminds everyone watching that behind every public persona, there is a private story, and sometimes that story is filled with unimaginable challenges. As the days go on, the conversation around Julie's photo will likely continue, with people reflecting on fame, justice, and the toll of separation. But one thing is certain: this image has changed how people see her, not just as a reality star, but as a real woman living through the consequences of a very real situation. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.